Resident Evil has been leaked, and it's almost unsurprising that with a game so much within the minds of people are so excited that people chose to leak it. Now, ex-director has criticized people for leaking Resident Evil, and if I found the article, allegedly, how long ago? According to Reddit, someone found leaks of it like 5 days ago. But where were they found? They were found at on a, I don't know who Dust Golem is, or there's a Reset Terra forum. What's a Reset Terra forum? Game forum. Okay, so there was a person who allegedly shared leaking. They leaked information about Requiem on a game forum Rest Era, and that is just some loser behavior. But what I do love is the fact that ex-director Hideki Hideki Kamiya said basically leakers go die in his own way. A detestable act that destroys everybody's happiness and deserves 1,000 deaths. Just go die. So I don't know if I should click it. I'm gonna click it. Let's see, deserves death. Yeah, I mean, if you want to see the full article from Dextro, take it with a grain of salt for sure. But definitely go ahead and like go through his link if you want to see the full article yourself. But essentially, Hideki Kamiya says they should go die for doing such a heinous act that is leaking information, because this is a well guarded secret. This is something that everybody's looking forward to, and there's a huge population of people who want to let it be a surprise. I personally will not partake in reading the spoilers that somebody has made on Reset Era, but I do know it's out there. I will not personally go out there myself. But let me just quickly go through the article and see what Dexter has to say. On February 20th, they addressed the situation by urging fans not to amplify the leaks. So this last weekend, okay. Don't repost or share pre-release leaks. They mentioned that their legal department will continue to issue takedowns and deletion notices for leakers in order to preserve your day one experience. Response: he has gone viral saying "Go die," but that is so detestable. The fact that that someone made the cognitive choice to go leak it for people. Now, I don't know if they are leaking it out of malice or out of like, hey, if you don't have the money to buy a game, you can just here. Let me tell you the details, the TLDR. But here's the reality of it. You don't have to leak it to begin with. Like, you already have people like Let's Players or people making... We live in an age in 2026 where people are going to make... If you don't have the money to play Resident Evil Requiem for the $70 that it is, if you don't have the money for it, just go ahead and wait for a creator to go play the game for you. Watch somebody stream it. Watch somebody make a review on it before you make a purchase. There are an infinite amount of things you could have done than to leak it yourself. Because, sure, you may get the thousands and millions of impressions on Twitter, and then that pays for your X subscription. That doesn't change the fact that you are a scumbag for just leaking information that you don't own. You don't own this information, and you don't have a right to share it. It is a despicable act that destroys everyone's happiness. Be cursed so that you can never play games again, which is rough. Let me see. Uh, Kamiya directed the original Resident Evil 2 and later Devil May Cry and Bayonetta games. So, as someone who worked with Resident Evil, he's standing up for his bros and saying, "Hey, yo, bitch." There was, reference a similar incident during the release of Resident Evil 2. The late game developments were previously scoped by a Photo Weekly magazine. Interesting, interesting. That is extremely rough. But let's see what else people have to say. Leakers to spoil the games right before the release deserves every bit of hate. That is true. I don't really read any leaks. Um, Unless it's about the game being broken or delayed. Yeah, the Last of Us 2 leaks and like concerns were a topic. I don't think it's honestly. I don't think it's harsh enough. It's like I disagree. Like okay, that's a bit harsh about Resident Evil leaks. Honestly, not harsh at all. I'm tired of leakers ruining it for everybody. It's not about destroying the joy. Is it? Is it? It's not. It's destroys the joy. Some people worst case scenario, and that's for a bit of. Not at all. Is it's harsh. It's how do I say it? You yeah, honestly, it's just like that's just not true. That's like how do I say it? Because it is a situation to where it's still unkind to leak information of a property that everyone's looking forward to. It's like imagining market pliers iron lung being leaked, the outrage from him and fans are just as warranted as this. Let's correct that. Because I don't want to pay you $8, Elon Musk. But geez, let me see what the quotes are because like everybody has to know. I never understand why. What do you mean? Like writes like he lives in the first shogunate. Like it's it's an honest opinion for most people to where like that's how they feel. Like he should feel that way to where if he because like my understanding is that he feels this feeling because of a strong relationship to the property. It's if again I'll use Mark again. If Mark found out that Iron Lung was leaked, even though he was the distributor and he was the person being the person that was a victim that was being the person being the fact that Mark was the actor, the producer, the editor, He worked so hard on this property, and if somebody who broke his trust leaked that information of like Iron Lung, he would be deservingly pissed. Kamiya, who has been a part of the family that is Resident Evil in terms of development and Capcom, is reasonably pissed, and I would say this is a reasonable reaction. It's kind of like somebody pushing your grandmother down or pushing your sister down. Maybe your father, but your father may come back up and punch the other guy in the face. Let's see, based. This is killing me. Yeah, this is rough. Yeah, definitely don't leak properties, man. Like it's a bad look. So real. Can't read that. Kamiya's right. Okay, let me see if I can look at it anymore. Pokemon Leaks 2, though, I guess Tons of Tubers would be out of a job. I mean, Pokemon Leaks are, I guess, was there a thing? When was the last leak of Pokemon? When was the most recent major wide leak was in 2024. More specific leaks have continued into 2026. There was a breach revealing information about the Generation 10 games and the leaks of plans for the 30th anniversary. So yeah, like Pokemon fans are equally pissed off. Let's see what else. Tell him, King. Anybody else? This guy's... Where? Hold on. I'm going to put you on blast. Where the fuck is this coming from? This guy is a detestable human being. Simply one of the worst we have in this world of games. A complete unbalance, unhand. Let me just look it up. How controversial was Hideki Kamiya? Highly controversial, known for his abrasive and blunt, yet often tongue-in-cheek social media persona. Frequently blocks and insults fans for their stupid questions on Twitter, and was central to the Bayonetta 3 voice actor controversy in 2022. Interesting. I mean, being aggressive is like a personality. Him not getting along with someone else, and there is a bit of controversy with like how blunt he is. Kami, is he disliked? Is he attached to this controversy in some way? Is a beloved game designer. His first answer, he's a beloved designer. First time directing games at launch. Each of these games, other than Wtphu, was cult classic at best. Became one of the founders of Platinum Stadium. Let's see. A great frame for cheesy story starring actor Helena Taylor as the titular witch. Doesn't say. I don't think it says why Helena Taylor suggested people to boycott Bayonetta 3. She was required for re-audition, an insulting low pay offer for the amount of work that was required for the multiple Bayonettas. So essentially, Kamiya has like a very very strong, um, sorry sorry, I don't know why there was like the music was cut, but he has very strong opinions that are that he shares. He has very strong opinions about things. He's I would say he's definitely has a right to share the opinion that people who leak the game should have undone things to them. Every emotional action, just like his, is completely primitive to him. So you subjectively believes, objectively, he has the right to express his dislike for people leaking it, but also he and a dog that bites on the street are the same thing to me. Okay, that's separating the work from the author, like that. Okay, but he's a stylish bald guy. I mean, yeah, I mean it's fair. Ultimately, like as a director and developer of a game, he's great as a director, but him personally, it sounds like this guy, this person is essentially how people feel when they correlate Harry Potter properties to that of um, J.K. Rowling. J.K. Rowling even still makes money from a pen name that paints her to be like a male author, which I don't know her ghostwriter name, but essentially like ultimately, if you don't like Hideki Kamiya's like opinion about things, you can dislike his opinions, but you also will have to make the fair shake and disrespect his property separate from him as a person. That's fair. It should be illegal. It should be. Wait, what? It should be legal to steal games from stores that sell games early. I don't. That's not what's happening right now. It should be legal to steal. I don't. Is that what's happening? Wait, is that what's happening now? Yeah, I thought the story was about leaked information. I'm unsure if this is from the leaker stealing from getting the game early to then share on social media and forums. I thought I was. I'm unsure if this is from the a leaker getting the game early to then share on social media forums. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's what's it, but yeah. Ultimately, this sucks, and I hope you guys are spoiler free and stay spoiler free till this weekend. I think I'll be playing it this weekend. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, Resident Evil comes out this Friday, this Thursday night, Friday morning, Eastern Standard Time, because that's how it works. But essentially, enjoy the game, and yeah,